All right, people, what is going on? What is going on? What is going on? How are y'all today? I'm your favorite friendly neighborhood beer bro,
Mr. Kennedy.
if you love Resident Evil, but if you love wrestling, as I'm sure a lot of people do,
Mr. Kennedy! Kennedy!
how are y'all doing today? Give me just 1 second. Yes, we are back with some more Metroid Dread. I can't even remember what the hell I was doing the last time I was here. But we took care of one of the enemies. That's right, we're still kind of weak here. Get out of here. Yeah, we're still kind of weak here. We don't have everything we need. We just got the Various suit. I do remember that. I hope everyone's having a good day today. That's always good. Let me make sure. I turned the audio down a little bit more here. Let me know if it's too low for you guys, and let me know if it's too high. I hate those things. I'm so glad to be at the end of the week, y'all. It was one of those crazy weeks, man. You know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't flag my videos, man. Not like it would have mattered, but I'm just surprised, you know, seeing me play one of the Nintendo games. You would think that they would have been like, yeah, nah, take that down, dude. Okay, hold on. How do I... Is that a, yeah, it's a missile block. I can always go for some more missiles here. Makes life a little easier. Oh, wait a minute. I could have sworn yeah, it's not that, but they're like, hey, Lori, how are you doing? I was about to say, I thought I forgot to change my title. Yo, Midnight, how you doing, brother? Slightly low? Okay. Is that better? We can play after this. Like, it doesn't have to be on stream. Oh, God, I forgot about that. Yeah, I can't get that yet. Save point, I don't need that. Not yet, anyway. I can't do anything there. I need the, You have to forgive me, Lori. I almost completely forgot, to be honest. God, I hate that thing. We don't have the Various suit. I mean, not the Various suit. We don't have the gravity suit, so we're gonna be moving in slow motion here. Might die too, because everything hurts here. I'm doing all right. I'm glad that the week is over. Like, it This is one of those crazy busy ass weeks. You know, I'm just glad it's over. Especially when your mind's not right anyways. I was like, man, you know what? I just need to get through. I can't do anything there yet. This section becomes a hell of a lot easier once you get the gravity suit because he can move regularly. She can move regularly in the throughout the water. I felt the energy. I was about to die there. The flash shift, this is what's going to allow us to get through the yellow doors, because if you step on those doors, these things up here, you see how it closes? Flash step will let you get through. Now that's a completely new move because Samus did not have that at first. She did not have that move, so the fact that they added that to her arsenal, I think that's pretty cool. And I get a new energy tank here. Yo, one of the things that they held tried and true to these Metroid games, man, is the ungodly ways that you have to get items, man. Like some of these puzzles, especially with the Shine Spark. Oh my god. This is Metroid Dread. This is the newest one, I guess you can say. I mean, before Metroid Prime 4. I can't really do anything else down there because I don't, like I said, I don't have the gravity suit, so maybe I can. I guess we have to take our shot and go down there anyway. But yeah, this is the hey, Amaha, thank you for coming in. Yes, I really do like this game, man. I love Metroid, period. It's just it's my favorite gaming franchise. Even more so than Resident Evil. Yeah, some of them, I'm like, dude, like, I was looking at some of that and I'm like, how do they expect for you to get this? And you go through all that just to get like 2 missiles. I'm like, man, the hell with that. Like, I still haven't 100%ed this game yet. I'm like, dude, they expect you to do these ungodly jumps. Like, I know that there was one where you had to do the Shine Spark with the morph ball, and I'm like, dude, like, why? It's like, why did they do that to me? Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else here until I get the gravity suit. It's so weird using controller again, man, because I'm so used to using keyboard and mouse. So to go back to a controller, I'm still trying to get used to that. 100% just because I want to make the game last as long as possible. There's one, I forget which area it is, but it's like 99%, and I don't know where the hell the last item is. I'm like, dude, I ran through that area God knows how many times, and I'm like, dude, where's this last item? And it's like, for the most part, at least they'll show an area flashing when there's an item, so you'll be able to see it. But for some reason I couldn't see that. I'm like, where is it? But that's always been a part of Metroid, going all the way back to the first one. And it's like, yo, I look at this and how they did Metroid Dread. Imagine if they had did this with Zero Mission, like with the, I mean, I know Zero Mission is a remake of the first Metroid for the Game Boy Advance. But can you imagine if they have redone it and the graphics like you see here, or Metroid Fusion, or Metroid, well, they did do a remake of the second one for Game Boy, for the 3DS, which was another good game. I hate this thing. I hate that thing. Yeah, the flashing doesn't reveal all the time. That was frustrating. Yes. And I'm like, okay, how about we be fair here? You know, if you're gonna show me stuff that, you know, show me some items in areas like when you fight the EMMIs, why not do that all the time? I'm like, is this game self-aware, man? Like, what's the deal? I don't know what the hell these things are. Might want to try aiming at the guy. Get out of here. But, you know, I have a lot of fun playing this game, and the bosses, some of the bosses are really fun to fight. Like my favorite fight is still Kraid. I love the Kraid fight. And the fact that they put him in this game is so cool. God, I keep forgetting about those dudes. I can't do anything here yet. But Kraid has always been my favorite fight in Metroid. I mean, it's just this big ass monster with three eyes that shoots all of this stuff out of his stomach. And I remember the first time that I saw him back, because I didn't get a chance to play the original Metroid until much later on in my life. Not later on, but I think I was like around 10, 11. So this was like 1997, 98. How the hell do I get back over there? My Fortnite game is not going too well. I have a hangover. Oh, you were drinking. Oh, that's what drinking does. Drink a lot of alcohol, and drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. That's why I've never drank before. I watched other people do it. Unless you count mouthwash, which I don't. Where the hell do I get back over there? Hasn't been that long since I played this. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Anyways, moving on. know there's a way back over there. Don't play me, game. This is one of those games, like, if you don't stay on top of it, you forget what the hell you're supposed to do. And it's like, I haven't played this game in over a week. Well, yeah, a little over a week. So, no spoilers, please. And it's funny because I've beaten this game before when it first came out. Then I didn't play for a couple of years because I didn't have a 3D. Yes, about to say, and then to the Switch, didn't have it. So, what the hell, dude? And you can't use the flash shift until you get the gravity suit. You can't use it underwater. Keep forgetting about that. Super speed. Yeah, so we can't go back that way. I'm really digging the music with the sound effects. Oh, Metroid has always had good music. Metroid has always had good music. Again, my favorite. Oh my god. It's easy to die to this guy because he has that cheap ass move where he can send out a bunch of enemies. Can't use that because I don't have. But we can get some energy here. Refill my health. So there's definitely something I'm missing down here. But yeah, Metroid has always had good music, going all the way back to the original in '86. 39 years ago. This game came out a couple of months, I believe a couple of months before I was born, or a couple of months after. I was just a young Kennedy. I haven't earned the mystery yet. Sure as hell didn't have no beard. Babyface Kennedy, literally. Yeah, like Metroid to me has always been like, it's always been so cool. And then when they did the reveal that Samus is a girl, I remember that being like, that was in the magazines and stuff, because a lot of people didn't expect it. A lot of people assumed that Samus was a dude. And then when you beat the original game and you get like the 100%, she loses the power suit that she's in. And I just, like I said, I remember playing this Super Metroid, which is still my favorite. I'm thinking about doing one. I don't know if I will, but I might do one of like a top 10 of my favorite video games of all time. Super Metroid is definitely in it. Like Super Metroid would be in my top 5. That game, man, like I'm not even playing. When I got a hold of that game, I played the hell out of that game over and over and over again. The atmosphere, the music that they had in that game, it was so damn good. I wonder, you know what? Well, I mean, in the original one, yeah, I remember that. They haven't introduced the zero suit yet. But it's just like, you know, Samus is an iconic character, like badass bounty hunter. What the hell, bro? Badass bounty hunter. She wasn't like like the normal, you know, video game girl that you would see like with the, you know, Princess Toadstool or Princess Peach, whichever you decide you want to call her. That's always getting kidnapped and all of that stuff. Samus wasn't like this. She's like, I'm gonna fuck stuff up. Yeah. Holy crap. Okay, so I can't... I mean, unless I caught that. But even if I did, I don't even have the super missiles yet. So... Well, because, I mean, back then, they didn't really have... I mean, you got to think about the time that we were in. Midnight, like, they didn't have female characters that were MCs of video games like that were like this. Like, you think of, you know, you think of Super Mario, you think of Donkey Kong, you think of Double Dragon, you know, games that were out like that. And you think of, you know, you think of the flying games and racing games, they were always dudes. The funny thing is, I know around here somewhere I got the history of Metroid book that they did years ago. That was a last minute decision to make Samus a girl. Because at first they didn't think anything of it. It wasn't something that was like, okay, well, but they wanted to do something that had never been done before. It's like, hey, you know, kind of like, hey, what if we made her a girl? Ooh, what the hell? Yeah, they definitely were. I can't be this tired, man, where I don't remember what the hell. Cannot be this damn tired today, man. There's gotta be... Out of here. Yeah. And it's like things like this that were new, like the arcade days, which was a lot of fun. Dang, I miss stuff like that, man. Like, it was like when they put Chun-Li, when they first introduced Chun-Li in Street Fighter. That was something that had never been done before either. You know, you had, you know, like girls in a not 2D, but like a fighting game. You didn't really have that back then either. And I remember fighting against her in the first, not the first one, the second Street Fighter, because surprisingly I never played the first one. By the time I came up, like, they didn't even have the first Street Fighter in arcades. Dude, how the heck do I get right here? Now y'all seen me go all over the place. There's always a way out. And I don't have the magnet beam yet. It's speed booster. I don't have the speed booster, or do I? Yeah, I don't even have the speed booster yet. And then after that, we got games like no, Chun-Li was not in the first one. She was in the second one, Street Fighter 2. Oh my god. Then they had Sonya in Mortal Kombat, which was a lot of fun to play her. And when she would blow the kiss of death and free and wreck dudes' lives, just burn them down to bones. I done cycled back here at least this is my third time now. And then they started going crazy with it. Like I remember when Teenage Mutant, like everybody had a fighting game. Like remember when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they had tournament fighters, which surprisingly was a fun game. My brother and I used to play that, you know. It's like their own version of Street Fighter. Everybody had a fighting game. And then when Mortal Kombat came out, everybody had you had to have the gore and the blood and stuff. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. Really, bro? I just wasn't paying attention. Come on now. And again, even with that, when you're talking about Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat 1, that wasn't even supposed to be a thing. That was a last minute thing too. It was supposed to be Jax. Jax was supposed to be there first, but then they decided that they needed a female representation. So then they put Sonya in there first. And I am, as a friend of mine says, confuzzled. Yeah, it was supposed to be, yeah, it was supposed to be Jax first, who they ended up introducing in the second one. Yeah, those, oh my God, those were the days, man. I'm telling you folks. Aha, that's what it was. God, I just wasn't paying attention. Those were the days you go into the arcade and you would see like all of these crazy fighting games and games that had like the loud announcers and stuff. And I can't count how many times I've seen that when I walked up and seen Punch Out for the first time. When I walked up and I seen Alter Beast for the first time, where you get that thing, power up, and then he freaking his shirt rips off, and then he gets another power up, and it's like power up, and then he gets all roided up. And then he turns into a beast, turns into a wolf in the first level. Then a were-dragon in the second one. That game was so cool. And then seeing Street Fighter 2 the first time, seeing not Tekken, Virtua Fighter. Oh man, I never forget that. The first time I seen Virtua Fighter, I remember it was my dad. He took me to a pool place where he was like he would play pool in his free time, and he would give me quarters to go out front, and I was just walking and seeing games I had never seen before. That was the first time that I ever seen Killer Instinct. I know y'all gotta remember that. Oh my god, man. Wait, can I get that over there? Let's see, we can get out of here with that, but do I want to? Yeah. Well, I got to see Killer Instinct for the first time with that. And Virtua Fighter, that was the first time that I laid my eyes on that game. Do I want to know that'll get me out of here? I can't get that because I don't have super speed yet. So let's go this way then. Oh man, like, oh, y'all, oh man. See, you know what I'm talking about, Midnight. Like, there's a lot of people that just they don't know what the arcades are. But I mean, you go in there and you would see games like Daytona USA, where they had the car booth that you can sit in and actually drive the car with the steering wheel and stuff. Oh, that was so much fun. That was so much fun as a kid. And the first time I seen Final Fight is when we went to Pizza Hut, because the Pizza Hut used to have the like at least one arcade machine, and that was the first time that I ever played Final Fight, which is one of the greatest beat 'em ups ever made. I vaguely remember, I believe in '95 I played the Sailor Moon beat 'em up arcade game. That was a fun game, man. Like, that was a fun game. I'm an anime fan through and through. Oh no, we're back with the Emmys again. Oh god. This is the one with the super speed. We can't do nothing against this one yet. Let me find a room first, at least. Hey, you mind screwing off, dude? Like, seriously. Get out of here. Get out of here. Like, these Emmys, they give you no chill here. They want to kill you, man. It's just what it is. Like, I need you to die, Samus. Yes, we get to kill him now. Just dodge the obstacles because it's gonna be shooting at you. These guns up here. Yes. Now give me the Omega Blaster. Now we get to kill this Emmy. Now we get revenge. Revenge, you bastard. I like how they did like the colors with like the gradiness. There he is. We gotta get him in a long area here, because he's still gonna be coming at you full force. So we gotta be careful with this. All right, dude. Come on down. You only get one shot at, well, not one shot, but remember, you gotta aim for the head. And you're dead. Get out of my face, dude. And we get the speed booster. Yes. Yo, one of my favorite things in the game is the shine spark. It's one of the coolest things they ever introduced. Yes. Now. So now we can get through some speed booster blocks, which are good. If y'all don't know what the speed booster is, like Samus gets this thing where she can run. Like if you run across a stretch of land for a little bit, she gets super speed. Bam. Easy. All right, we got a third energy part. We got to get one of those to get a full energy tank. Yes. Ah, I love that. Watch those lasers because they hurt like hell. We still... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. This is gonna require the... Yeah, this is gonna require the little bit of stretch of land here. So we will get that back. Like, you only get a few seconds with the shine spark, so gotta be quick with it. Yeah, you gotta be real quick with that. So gonna give this a few attempts. Ah, wait a minute. Should that come from the bottom or no? I think they did this from the top, I remember. You gotta be real quick because you only got a few seconds to do the shine spark. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because you have to get through these blocks with the speed booster. This is one of those shine spark puzzles, folks, that are annoying. Yeah, see? Oh, man. I think I have to use the... Wait, can I even... Okay, yeah, I can do that. Okay. In the air. Oh, man. Like, trying to get it activated is always a problem. Can I come from up here? Yeah, I don't even have enough room. Yeah, I don't even have enough room to do it here, so I have to come from the top. I want that Missile tank, man. That's what I want. Yeah, see, I didn't. A little too late on that. I'm gonna try a few more times because I can always come back for it. I'm not gonna spend too long trying to get that. Yeah, see, I'm just a split second off with that. Yeah, I can always come back for it later. Not a problem. That was way too late. I don't know what I was doing there. All right. Oh man, trying to get that is a pain. All right, we'll leave it for right now. Because I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Another energy tank, which is good. Shine Spark is one of my favorite things, man. I'm glad that they made it. I'm glad that, because when you originally, the Shine Spark before, like in Super Metroid and all that, it would hurt her when she did that, when she did the Shine Spark, it would hurt Samus. So I'm glad that they got rid of that. Like it would drain her energy and hurt her. Oh yeah, we got a Shine Spark. Oh. More missiles. More missiles is always a good thing. We can transport out of here. Now we can start using the transporters. Go back down to Ardia. Why not? Creative how they did the loading screens. All right, we are back in Ardia. Is good. What the hell can we do here? Speed booster blocks. Get out of here. All right. Wait a second. Missiles. Yes. Oh, I love the Shine Spark, man. Okay, so we can't go up there yet because we don't have the Magnet Beam or Magnet Beam. See, I keep calling it the Magnet Beam because of Rockman, Mega Man. But we're about to get it here. Magnet Beam. Grapple Beam. So now we can move these blocks. with the blue here. Them damn things out the way. We can open these doors now. We can swing across things. Again, something that they introduced is, and we can also use it to grapple on these things here, on these walls. But they introduced this, I believe, in Super Metroid. They first introduced that. All right. So we're going back to Dairon. Didn't we just leave from over there? We just left from Dairon. Funny stuff. Ah, you thought you were done with us. You're never done with us. Yeah. There are a lot, but I mean, do you know how many Sailor Moon games that there are? Like, holy crap. Going all the way back to the Famicom, the Nintendo. That they called it the Famicom over there in Japan. Family computer. And we can roam free in this place now. Because we don't have to worry about that EMMI coming back. Because it's dead. Okay. Let's see, there's a room we haven't been to yet. Yeah, we can't even get up there yet. Yeah, we come from out of that way. Can't get that yet. I don't have power bombs, which is another one of my favorite ones. Why my teacher of history personally greets me when he sees me? Why is that? No, no, they're not, bro. They're not. Midnight, they're not. They're not all the same types of games. Trust me when I tell you. They got story games. They have fight, like if you play the Super Famicom games, fighting games, one-on-one fighting games. The games in the arcades. The games in the arcades were just beat 'em ups like Double Dragon. Because this game is a masterpiece. Zing! I get you. Let me give you a rim shot here. Funny stuff. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Word Pipe. That's how you pronounce it. I apologize if I screw up y'all's names, man. But welcome in. How are you today? I can't go in there because that room is all ice. But yeah, Midnight. What was I saying? Yeah, the Sailor Moon games were different. Definitely different. They had fighting games. They had like a RPG game for the Super Nintendo. I think it was another story. That's what it was called. They had fighting games, beat 'em up games. I hate those lasers there. Those lasers are a pain in the ass, man. They're a pain in the ass. Yeah, it was called Another Story. It's like the chibi style, anime style game, kind of like the Tenchi Muyo, games that they had on the Super Famicom as well too. There's a lot of games that we just didn't get over here. We just didn't get them over here. Like I remember when I played the Mazinger Z video game, I didn't even know they had one. And Mazinger Z was the first anime that I ever saw, period. Of course, over here it was, homogenized because they chopped it in half, and it was like, they chopped it in half and they called it Transor Z. So everything was all messed up, and the English dub scripts, y'all know how I feel about that garbage. They just really knew how to screw up an anime. They had to Americanize everything, so. Like I said, pretty clever how they do these loading screens. Also, do not forget, tomorrow, it's episode 28 of the Hot Takes podcast with myself and Kelsey Phyllis. We are going to be talking about a lot of stuff. So you don't want to miss that. We'll be here on Twitch, 2 o'clock p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. Look, for those people who talk about they like Resident Evil 5, you're wrong. That game is terrible. It's ass. It's garbage. It's doo-doo. It's that stuff that comes out of your butthole. It's shit. Number 2, it is a garbage game. Yeah, you heard what Past Kennedy said. It's the truth, folks. Hey, Stinky Dinky, how are you today, brother? How are you today? I hope everything is well. And it's not a joke, folks. I really do hate Resident Evil 5. Hey, thank you for stopping in. I'm just playing through some Metroid Dread, having some fun. Because old people have to have fun too, You know what? I completely forgot that I had that redeem in there. Like you create redeems and then you forget about them, and then somebody redeems them. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. When you did that, I was looking around. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, oh yeah, I redeemed. I think I'm gonna drop a save here because I haven't saved in a while. I always found it funny, like when Samus would go to save or go to do something, it's like she poses like she's looking like directly at you, at the screen. She's like, yeah, let's go get this done. Like she does everything in a badass way. How they haven't, it's like how they gotten all the way to this point and haven't had one single Metroid movie, all still blows my mind. The fact that they've had Mario movies, the fact that they've had, all this other garbage that's out here, but not a Metroid movie? Come on now. Come on now. Well, you know what? to be fair, I think that we've gotten beyond that. Like the era of shitty video game movies. Because I mean, look, that last Mario movie that they came out with, that was like pretty much all like cartoons, which is what a Super Mario Brothers movie should be, should have always been. Because how the hell can you put an acid trip like Super Mario into a movie? That's not possible, yo. But the movie was astronomically better than that bullshit that we got in 1994. Well, 93. You people, y'all have no, I can't even explain to you how bad a lot of these movies were. Like, my father rented Double Dragon, the movie, for us. And my brother and I, we looked at it for like four or 5 minutes, and then we just completely ignored it. We knew then that it was garbage. We knew it was absolute dog shit. Do I even have the super? I don't even think I have the super missiles yet. Do I? Up there. Get up there, Samus. I can't. Yeah, we had some. My point is, like, the video game movies have come a long way. I have lived through, like I said, Double Dragon. I've lived through Silent Hill, which was dog shit. I lived through the Final Fantasy movies, which were just kind of there. I'm not gonna say they were bad, but they were just kind of there. It's like, whatever. Like, if you saw it, you saw it. If you didn't see it, you're shit out of luck. I've lived through classics like the Street Fighter. I'm talking about the Street Fighter anime movies, not the live action bullshit that we got with Jean-Claude Van Damme and all that garbage that we had. I lived through that too. I lived through the Mortal Kombat games, Mortal Kombat movies, which the first one was passable. It was just good enough just to pass. I was like, okay, I can watch this. Annihilation was dog shit. The Tekken movie was just kind of there. It was alright. And I think that, like I said, we've gotten past that point of just, horrendous, like, unwatchable bad video game movies like the Resident Evil live action movies. The Resident Evil live action movies are horrendous, folks. Every single one of them. I hate every single one of those movies. Garbage. God, I hate that. I can't wait until I get a stronger beam. I just want to make sure that he doesn't want to talk to us about something. Want to talk to us about every damn thing else. Get rid of this damn block. And we get another energy tank. Yes. Always go for energy. Energy always makes things better. And we're in it back in Dairon. The only thing, I mean, I guess it's always been a staple of Metroid anyways, backtracking. Like, the only thing that like, if I had to tweak something a little bit in this game, there's a lot of backtracking through, like, the same areas. You know, like, this is not, like, the only time I will visit Dairon. It'll just be, like, 10 times down the line. I'll still be in this area. That's the only thing I would have changed. All right. So we're back over here. We can go here. There's nothing over here. Watch out for those lasers because they hurt like hell. You know, forgot how to get over there. I'll not be able to go over there yet. Yeah, we can. Speed boost. More missiles. No complaints there. Ouch. Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, with those damn exploding enemies. Cause that shit hurts. I know for a fact that there is there's a whole lot of area we haven't been to yet. Oh yeah, we're right back here. That's what that is. Yeah, that's because I don't have... Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have that ability yet. Do not have that ability yet. These spinning blades are a pain in the ass. I hate those things, man. They follow you wherever you go. I probably could get that. Remember, that jump burns like hell. I'll probably wait until I get the gravity suit. Once you get the gravity suit, the lava won't hurt you. I don't know how the hell that's possible, but we'll go with it. We will go with it. Get out of this area. Let's go back to Cataris. No, you just have to get a few more abilities before we can access the gravity suit. Like, I have to find the super missiles, because there was one door where when I was in the water area, where you would I used the grapple beam to grab it and pull it down. It was like this, whatever the heck you call those, but you pull it down so you can have access to the green door. To blast open green doors, you need the super missiles. So I have to find that first. I don't have access to that yet. I didn't see you there. More stuff that hurts. I have the worst luck landing in this damn lava, man, I'm telling you. Ooh, get out of here. Get out. Missile tank. Yeah, if you haven't played this, man, you got to do yourself a favor, man. Because I knew when they first announced this that it was going to be a good game. I'm like, yeah. It's been years since we had a Metroid game at that point. And the fact that they didn't port Metroid Return of Samus. Oh my God. We might die here. Yeah, we're probably gonna die. Yeah. Don't play in lava, folks. That was a complete fluke right there. I did not expect to land in the lava. Well, that was our first death, and well, not our first death. What the hell am I talking about? The EMMIs messed me up the last time I was playing. Yeah, we got messed up there, so it wasn't definitely not our first death there. All right, back in here. Do I have to go back for this again? Yes, I do. Ah. Okay. That. Yeah, I mean, wow. Midnight. I mean, come on. This is Nintendo, man. This when have their games ever been on sale? Like, maybe like $5 off, probably. They're still selling these games at full price. Evil like that, man. Yeah, everything's at full price. Do not fall in that lava. How did they expect me to get up there? Guess I can wall jump. I need you to die first. There we go. Wall jump. And now we can get the hell out of here. Do not fall in the lava. Yeah, you know, like I talked about it before, there's still some games that I haven't even gotten my hands on because Nintendo they're still selling them, you know, at full price. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you ever heard of sales? One of them I wanted to get for the Switch was Attack on Titans 2. I wanted to give that a shot. I know it's on the PlayStation and all that, and I think it's, yeah, I know it's on PC as well too. Get out of here. Where's a... I think that once games get past like that 5-year mark, That's when they should really start having like, you know, like, because Capcom always has sales. Like Capcom, there's no excuse why you can't have Resident Evil, like the Resident Evil 2 remake and 3 remake, 7 and 8. They're constantly having sales with those games, constantly. There is no excuse why you can't get that game unless you don't like it. Honestly, don't think a lot of the games are worth that amount. I mean, I know a lot of them put some work into it. Yeah, that's true. I don't think a lot of games are worth that, but you know, Nintendo knows, and it's not just them. It's every other company out here. They know people are gonna buy it either way. Doesn't matter. It's just like Grand Theft Auto 6. You know, they already talking about making that game $100, and people are gonna buy it. Why? Because people have been waiting for. They've been waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6 for years. Now they're gonna have to wait another year because they postponed it to. I'll be talking about it on the podcast tomorrow, but they postponed it to May 2026. I can't get over there because I don't have the gravity suit. But they know people are gonna buy it because people want the game. So, what can you do? Yeah, they Rockstar, they put out a message telling fans that Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be postponed until May, I think May 25th or 26th. I have it in my notes of next year. That. Oh, damn it. Yeah, okay, that's right. I remember now. Okay, so we have to. Okay. You have to do this a specific way. The way I look at it is, I've survived games before. I've survived before games ever existed. I'll be fine. I won't be fine without them. I guess you mean you will be fine without them. Are you serious? Come on now. Too slow on that? Yeah, I was too slow on that. I get what you're saying. It's just that a lot of people have been waiting for that. You know how it is. Ah, I'm too slow. That. All for an item I can't use it. And I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh, come on. That was BS. I got that. Come on now. Oh, man. You know, you gotta be quick with this stuff, man. Okay. There we go. Yeah, we can't even use this source yet, but we got it anyway. See, I think I can go here. What do I think? What do you feel would have made Resident Evil 6 better? Resident Evil 6. I gotta actually think about that one. I think Resident Evil 6 was doomed from the start. Jeez. Like Resident Evil 6, they were trying to be too much at once. They were trying to be too many things. I think if they had focused on just one story with one character, I'm not saying it would make the game better, but it sure as hell would have made it a lot more coherent. That's one of the knocks on Resident Evil 6 that I have, is that you have all of these characters that, you know, you got the Chris campaign, and you got the Chris and Pierce campaign, you got Ada's campaign, you got Leon and Helena's campaign, you got Sherry and Jake's, and it's just too much shit going on in that game. There's too much shit, and I'm like, they should have just focused on one thing. They should have focused on one thing instead of trying to be Michael Bay's Resident Evil. And it's like one of the things that I didn't like at all, and I still don't like. And it's like, it hurts me to say. It actually sucks for me to say that the Giga Chad, Chris, his campaign is the worst in the game. I hate his campaign because it's all action. It's all action. And I never liked his campaign. I just thought it sucked. You know, you had Leon and Helena's, which was probably the best in the game, and they did that on purpose. They knew that people wanted survival horror, so they put the college level, which is like the first part of Leon's campaign, on the demo when you got the demo for Resident Evil 6. But when you got the rest of the game, like I said, there's just too much going on. You know, you got Helena, who's being secretive to Leon. She's not telling him what's going on at the beginning. Helena's sister's all diseased and everything like that. Then you got Chris and Pierce, and there's stuff going on. And then you got Jake Wesker, who's Wesker's son, and then all of this. Just too much shit going on. And I was just like, man, I'm really not interested. If they had just focused on one thing, it would have been a little better. Oh, this was the fight that we had against Craig. I already beat him already last time. I don't need to be in here. Yeah, I don't need to be in here. The one thing I do like about it is that you get to see where a lot of the stories cross. Yeah, I mean, they had to tie in some of that stuff, but even still, did it really make that much of a difference to see? I mean, it was nice to see Sherry reunite with Leon in his campaign. It was nice to see her cross paths with Chris, because we haven't seen that before. So I will admit that was cool when Chris first when he met Sherry, and then he mentioned Claire. So that was cool. It was cool to see Leon and Chris fight and actually cross paths for the first time in the game. So I'm not gonna knock that. So there were some cool moments. I can admit that. You know, and then on top of that, you add in Ada's convoluted stuff, the fact that she has an evil clone that Chris is after and all of that, and I'm just like, dude, like, come on. We're back here again. I don't think I went over there. Did I? What was Carla? Ada clone or something? Yeah, clone. Yeah, she was Ada's clone. And I was just like, okay, so now we have this. Why do we have this? Like, what was the point? And I just feel like Ada, like, and I like Ada. I have no issue with her. I like Ada Wong. I think she's a cool character. But I am, you know, I think they literally stick her in Resident Evil games at this point. Only when Leon is in there. Only if Leon is going to be in the game. So if Resident Evil 9 comes out, you know Ada will probably be in that one too. I would be surprised if they didn't, if they had Leon in that game. Did I forget to mention that it's very easy to get lost in this game? It's very easy to get lost in this game, folks. Yeah, but yeah, this is just like I said, I remember first playing Resident Evil 6 and I played through Leon's campaign and I was like, okay, you know, they fooled us pretty good. They fooled me pretty well, because I was like, okay, well, they're going back to survival horror. They brought back the zombies and the dark areas and the limited ammo. And I was digging it. Then I got to Chris's campaign. And I was like, well, Chris's campaign is everything that I hate about Resident Evil 5. It's like, if I had to sum it up and you know, if I had to surmise it like that, Chris's campaign is the main thing that I hate about Resident Evil 5. It's just all action. It's all action. It doesn't feel like a Resident Evil game at all. I hated it. So I played through his, and because I wanted to beat the game, obviously, I bought it. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna play through and see what goes on in this. I hate it, you know. Then I got to Jake and Sherry's, and I think it was just for the sheer nostalgia alone. You know, the fact that you get to see Sherry as an adult. And I mean, I didn't even know Wesker had a son, so I was like, all right, whatever. that was all action again. And then you have Ada, who, you know, secret agent woman. What you kind of expect that? It's just, like I said, it's just, yeah. Resident Evil 6 was a hot mess. And I tried to like that game. I tried. But it was one of those things where it's like, okay, they don't have any other Resident Evil games right now. The only other game that they had on the only other Resident Evil game they had on the PS3 at that point, at least, was Resident Evil 5, and that sure as hell wasn't playing that. Yeah, wait, I think they also had, no, I think that was later, Operation Raccoon City, which also could have been good. It's just that they half-assed it. What's that on the PS3? I can't remember. I think Operation Raccoon City, I think was, what's that on the PS3 or the PS4? I can't remember now, but Operation Raccoon City could have been fun. It's just that Capcom half-assed it like they did all their other spin-off games. You know, they play as a team of unknown characters. A team of 4, that could have been fun. But the game was all glitchy as shit. The characters, even though they were no names, they had no personality to them, like nothing. It's just like, okay, you guys are just kind of here. Because I mean, you look at a game like Outbreak. Those were no-name characters, but they're memorable characters. There was a lot of fun playing through that. I cannot hit this guy. Please die, please. I can't really do anything here. Yeah, I need the super missiles. I don't know why I came back down here. Anyways, though, I'm going to take my first 5-minute break. I will be playing ads in the background, so if you guys don't like that kind of thing, you feel free to put me on mute. I will be right back. All right, let's get back into this. One of the reasons why I did not like Resident Evil 4, left being survival hard, to being rescued from a girl from a cold. See, that's. I think that's a bad way of looking at it. I disagree on that. See, when it comes to Resident Evil 4, like, a lot of people ask me, they're like, yo, how can you hate on 5 but you love 4? Like, 4 is my second favorite in the series because a cult. I'm sorry, you said cold, but yeah, then you corrected cult. At that point, you guys gotta understand where the Resident Evil series was at that point. What were they supposed to do for Resident Evil 4? Let's be honest here. You already had Resident Evil 1, which they were trapped in a mansion. You had Resident Evil 2 with Claire and Leon, who, were trying to figure out what happened. Like, Claire was trying to figure out what happened to Chris, where he was. You had Resident Evil 3 with Jill, where he was trying to stop the city from being blown up. So they blew up Raccoon City. What the hell were they supposed to do next? I mean, what was Resident Evil 4 supposed to be? Then they had the Outbreak series, Outbreak 1 and 2. That took place. Took place during that time. Then you had the Survivor series. And I'm not talking about WWE, Resident Evil Survivor, which was like the first Resident Evil first-person style games. Absolute dog shit. But what were they supposed to do for the next one? Like Code Veronica, that came out later. No, not later. Code Veronica was its whole different thing. Like, Code Veronica is weird. Like, Code Veronica is a great game, but it's just weird whenever I think about how that game is. I mean, they had no choice. They blew up Raccoon City. What were they gonna do? Go backwards? They already, so they had to do something new, and they felt that Resident Evil was at a point where it was getting stale, at that point. So I don't really think that it's kind of fair to come down on RE4 like that and be like, oh, it was something new. It was something that the series hadn't done before. The reason why I come down on 5 is because, okay, at least Resident Evil 4 still has some survival horror elements. Like, there was still parts where it's just like, oh man, I ain't got no ammo. There's still some dark areas, like where you fight the regenerators down in those dark areas. It still felt like a Resident Evil game. Whereas Resident Evil 5 just feels like a gallery shooter. Like Gears of War with Resident Evil characters. That's completely different to me. You may disagree. You may disagree. A lot of people do. They think I'm crazy. But like, man, Resident Evil 5 is a great game, and you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, fine. You're entitled to like whatever you want. Okay, it's clearly there's nothing. No. Like, yeah, I mean, they could have ended at 3, but what if they had ended at 3? Then there wouldn't have been no Code Veronica, which that would have been a crime. And it's just at that point, Resident Evil was their cash cow. Move from here. And when people, I mean, unfortunately, when people, not unfortunately, but when people want to keep seeing your top franchise, which that's what it was at that point. Because what else did they have? What else did Capcom have at that point? Now, personally, if they had stopped after Code Veronica, then I would have been fine with that. You know, if they had, okay, so if they had 4 and they stopped after 4, I'm sorry, I keep saying Code Veronica. Code Veronica came out first. If they stopped after 4, I would have been completely fine with that. Leon rescues the annoying girl. We never hear or see Ashley ever again. I'd have been perfectly fine with that. Okay, so we're back in here again. God, I hate these monsters. Those guys get on my nerves, man. Hey, Code Veronica was great. It's just weird. Like, it's just it's a crazy storyline. Like, they really went like off the wall with that storyline, which was cool. They did something different. And the fact that it was like a 2-parter, like you didn't just find out what happened, you know, you didn't just play as Claire, you played as Chris as well too, and I was like, holy crap. I thought that was cool. I hated Steve. I think Steve is the worst Resident Evil character ever made. I'll take Ashley any day over him. That's the God honest truth. I hate Steve. Steve was like the only Resident Evil character that I was actually glad when he died. I was like, oh, okay, good. Not to see that guy anymore. The other one I think would have been cool because of 2 and 3 took place at the same time. Short cutscene between Jill and Claire and Leon. Well, Resident Evil 3 is weird as well too. The way that they stated it was Resident Evil, the first part of Resident Evil 3 took place. It took place on the same day, like a day before. It's weird how they have it in the timeline. You can't really take these things seriously, but I believe it takes place, the first half takes place on the same day that Leon and Claire are doing their thing, and then the day after. So it takes place in that 2-day span. I don't see, I mean, it would have been cool to have them meet, but I don't see how that would help anything because I don't think Jill knew where Chris was either. So it's like, yes. Okay, now we can move on. Come to think of it, yeah, I don't think we've ever had one. I know in the movies we had one with Jill and Leon, but never in the games did we ever see Jill cross paths with Leon or Claire. You're right about that. You're right about that. I think, you know, a game like that where Jill teaming with Claire, Chris's sister, you know, who used to be, you know, her partner, ride or die. So I think that would have been pretty cool. Like if you had like the Giga Chad like being held captive somewhere and Jill and Claire have to go in and save him. I think that would have been cool. Like as a spinoff or something like that. Can I even get that? I don't even know. Can I get that? I think that could have worked. I don't even think I can get that. Can I get that? Let's see. Man, let's see. I want to get that. There we go. Give me that. Yes. I think that could have been cool, like at Revelations 3 or something. There's just so much stuff that they can do. Like, what about Ada? We still, how is it that it's been this long? Like, Ada debuted in 1998. How has it been this long and we still don't know a lot? We don't know nothing about her past. And stuff like that. Got another EMMI here. It's not activated yet though. This is gonna be a long cutscene, so I'm gonna be quiet during the cutscenes as I promised.
Anaman Henki Maradis, Pisalakutar Ili Zoha Hasana, Ilichozo Manfaragai Atasen Maboris, Ashkar Behek, Ninu Gabara Neporien Levat Balis Henriku, Hemsenilitanumar Tarbichozo Rahama Hasana, Maboris Ili Maukin, Sahari Lin Ili Maukin, Pinoras Hasana Tarbilichozo. Urairisi dos Karodan ili Mathroid, Nirmugitalar Suradis me ili Agarna Lima, Uramahar Pantamugi dos Saral Pura Mathroid, Kunihabari Hundar Tarasabekes en Holchanim, Linkatalu ili Uliris, Sabalba, Ashkar Behek, Hasari Gale Ubana dos Elegar Mir, Ninu Barash nek ili ferun tar hadar, les ninu kedar, ili mathroid mugi, tanam tar bi hadar bunta, eiris dos eka ili gimel, ashkar behek gabori dos balan ili mathroid, dos ili tarin nalima hemsatar, humpin bi kalki sakra, dos horek bura, ninu mehirin ili zoha hasana, Bimura Kabara ili Sahali, Dosuran ili Mathroid. Kalmir Tostek, Ananakoden Mugi Akalai. Ashkar Behek, Hem ili Maukin, Hasana Hasari, Anabalta dos Humahar Sarian. Ili Tarin Alima, Les Nudakan dos Geren Humahar Korgangal Turuta Mathroid. Sabalba. Talaris le shak sirugali nevak, Hemmugi lamaitos goro humahar yoris me kohana. Aitar ili gelsu manu naloni ishka ili agarna lima, Mugi garama bi eris les nido. Ili tarin nalima megori le shakutanka, Ontar humahar gelsu mugi barilin ilieris. Arek ebores ashkar behek elemeirisi dos karodan hum. Ninu aros hakame ninu mahar meheni dos tumema ninu mahar yoris. Ishili mathroe meilia garna lima. Habari bama mugi sarali lina tamahar toshek. Nutili mathroe desborodo. Ilioristar ashkar behek. Dora habar bados les maradan. Has bados les maradan. Ashka ulugal ata. EMMI marhuma satari lin ashkar behek. Tamus arlan, feje hadoran. Ninu habar kumane hundos, devolen nili mathroi dim ishkanulisa tamaharisbi.
Kino ulo druda, ana maril sanur pura, ay marhel kalon.
Ata estor daboris urahama. Ana habar kisari inisaka.
So basically, if you guys have played Metroid Fusion,
Ana manbala meyata tamus.
he got killed. I'll talk to y'all in a sec. This guy's a pain in the ass. He hurts like hell, but we gotta kill his ass. He really hurts. Crap, he got me. Ow. Yeah, you're gonna be fighting that guy a lot. There's gonna be a part where you have to fight two of those at the same time. Anyways, though, like I was saying, that whole event recounts the whole Metroid Fusion game from the Game Boy Advance, where Samus had to take on, a clone, like the SAX, which is like a far more powerful version of her. It's a really cool game, but what they were basically saying was, because we interfered in that mission and we killed off, you know, the Metroids and stuff like that were in that game, that we ruined this guy's plans. So the EMMIs that have been chasing after Samus were the EMMIs that were chasing after us. They're supposed to extract our DNA so he can create bioweapons. Resident Evil like, ain't it? It's cool to recount the oh man, trying to get that is such a pain in the ass. But not only that, but did you hear the classic music from Super Metroid? They were playing the music from Meridia from Super Metroid during that cutscene. Oh my God. You have to actually, so the fact that they circled back around to that is so cool that they did that. And you only get like a split second to do that. Oh man. Hey Spades, how are you today? What's going on? Thank you for stopping in. I hope everything is well. How did the stream go the other day, or yesterday I believe it was? Thought the costume was cool. I'm doing pretty good, just enjoying the day off, not worrying about anything. Oh my god, you just tired? Are you just getting off work or something, or is it just late over there? Yeah, that was a cool costume that you came up with. She was cosplayed as herself, and you could actually see her. That was pretty cool, man. She's cosplaying as a little pink model. I thought that was so cool, man. You only get a split second to do that. Let me see something. Right. Can I? Let's see. I can't do that. Wow. Hey, but it was worth it. Like, look at how many people you got. Like, how many gifted subs you ended up getting. Much deserved, because I know you work hard on your streams. I'm really happy for you, Space. Trust me when I tell you. Been following you a long time, so. Can I get that thing, man? This is one of those bullshit Shine Spark moments, man. Just to get 10 missiles. Man. I do this stuff, you know, I do this stuff like part-time, if you want to count that. But, you know, I forget, you know, how hard full-time streamers work. Oh my god. Why can I get that? I've done it before. I know how to do the Shine Spark. It's just I don't really. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what I'm supposed to do here. Okay. You're supposed to fall and then do the Shine Spark. You only got a split second to do that, though. Yeah, you definitely deserve it. Once I get my shout-out things finished here. There we go. That's what I needed. And close enough. I will take it. We can't go in that room yet because we don't have the gravity suit. It's a cold area. We will get hurt. See? Cold hurts us. Back in here with the EMMIs. And this guy's going to be a pain in the ass because he has the gravity ability to stop us. Stop us in our tracks, so he's going to be a pain in the ass. Another full-time streamer. I still work full-time during the week. Well, yeah, I know you have to do that because it costs money to stream. So trust me, I definitely know that. But you sure saw stream a hell of a lot more than I do. I only stream like three days out of the week, maybe if even that. For like, you know, 2 or 3 hours. I am definitely like, I'm probably like, you know, like The Rock wrestling right now. Like you only see him like every once in a while. Touche. But even if I didn't, like even if I was just working like, yo, the simple 40 hours, streaming is just something I do for fun. It's not something like, you know, I can see myself doing, you know, 4, 5, 6 days a week. I don't have the patience for that.
Uploading data.
Nor do I have the attention span to sit in this chair.
Well. We now know why the EMMI are pursuing you. Samus Aran, Raven Beak lured you here. He wants the Metroid DNA that exists only within you. I have confirmed that Quiet Rogue has deactivated all remaining EMMI. You should now be able to reach the surface unthreatened. The route Quiet Rogue opened is in Berenia. Return there immediately.
I don't know. Like, you know, more power to the people that can sit here. Like, it takes me a lot just to do 3 hours. But people that will sit there, you know, 10, 12, you know, 24 hours, I could not do that stuff. My ass will begin to slide out of the chair. I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. Like, literally, because my ass will fall asleep, like, literally. And that my ass would go numb sitting in a chair that long. And I just, for me, like, I mean, I'm not that interesting of a guy that people want to be sitting there listening to for 12 hours straight. Like, come on now. I don't even like the sound of my own voice every now and again. I'm going to get those missiles, man. I told you I'd be back. See, you have to do the science part. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, I'm probably an interesting guy to talk to if you're at dinner somewhere, but nobody's gonna want to sit and listen to me for no 12 hours, man. Like, I'm sorry. I wouldn't even want to listen to myself for 12 hours. I'm going to get those missiles, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, you only get a split second to do that, though. Holy crap. I find it interesting talking to you. You are interesting. Take that back. I guess I'm not everybody. Hey, I appreciate it, though. I just always been, like I said, I always thought I was a boring guy. Like, not a confidence issue, but I was like, eh. Oh my God, I was close. I was so close with that. Come on now. Get out of here. Gotta get those missiles, man. I want those missiles. Whenever you see the blue ones, they give you 10 instead of 2. Yeah, like you only get a second to do that. Holy crap. Get up there. Yeah, like you only get a second to do that. Oh well. What are you doing, man? Get out of here. Well, no, there's a lot of people that might not enjoy it, but I actually enjoy the stuff that takes a long time. Really? All these monsters are out to get Samus. Keep ending up in here. Hey, how are you? I love how she just backhands dudes. This is funny as hell, man. She's like, I don't think so. Except when you miss like that. Get out of here. Hey, Cyber Viper, how are you today? Thank you for coming in. Ah, my second favorite game. You're playing amazing. You know, I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. It's just trying to jog my memory, trying to remember where the hell everything is. Because I played this game. I think I got this game when the Switch OLED, which is what I have now. When it first came out, I got my hands on this game. I played it and beat it. And then I sold that Switch. Believe it or not, you know, even though I make fun of Nintendo, I believe this is actually like the 5th or 6th Nintendo Switch that I had. Hey, Space, thank you for the gifted sub to Midnight. Thank you very much. This is actually like the 5th or 6th Nintendo Switch that I've had. Because I had the original one. I just found myself selling the Switch a lot. I don't know why. Yo, I don't know why. I just found myself selling it. And then I would buy it back again. Talk about a love-hate relationship. Every time I would sell my Switch, they would come out with a game that I wanted to play. And I'm like, okay, well, I gotta get another one. And then, so I had the original Switch, and then they came out with the version 2 of the Switch that had the better battery life. Not really, but that's what they said it did. So then I got that one. Then I sold that one, and then they came out with the Switch Lite, which I kind of liked because, you know, I only play this handheld anyways. Like, the only reason why I'm playing it on here is because it's the screen. But then I got rid of that one. And this is the third OLED that I bought. The first OLED I can't even get up there. First OLED that I got, I had to sell that because I needed to do repairs on my car. It is what it is, folks. Gotta do what you gotta do, but I had to do that. God, with these flying enemies, get out of here. These freaking acid balls, man. That's what happens when you eat Taco Bell, folks. That's exactly what happens, man. Everything turns to acid in your body. You're never the same again after that. Anyways, though, I sold the first OLED, and I got another one. That one ended up breaking. I had that one because I had it in the back seat. I forgot about it, and I had my dumbbells in the back. Needless to say, the screen got smashed up. It's not a happy camper. I still have the original. Suck at marketing. But everything is is already acid in my body. Otherwise, how do I digest my food? Yeah, you're right. You got me there. I'm talking about gastric exorcism levels of acid. Like if you eat Taco Bell, you can't be around people at least a couple of days out of the week. Like if I disappear, like people be like, yo, where's Ken at? Oh, he had Taco Bell a couple of days ago. Then they know what the deal is. All right, so now we get to progress a little bit more. You know, it's crazy how everything in this entire area is trying to kill Samus. Everything. I'm like, holy crap. Everybody wants Samus dead. I'll be glad when I get the super missiles. So, Cyber, let me ask you this. You said this is your second favorite game. What is your favorite Metroid game? Mine is still Super Metroid. Like from 1994, that's still the best. To me, that's the best Metroid game they ever made, in my personal opinion. Everything hurts here. Not gonna give you another chance to do that. We're going to fight another boss. Ow, forgot about that. All right, try that again. Yep, we got another boss fight going on here. Anytime you see those doors. Metroid 2. It's the only other Metroid. Oh, you're talking about for the Game Boy. That one was pretty damn difficult. I ain't gonna lie about that one. Okay, so we got this jackass of a boss here. Feel it, feel it. And that's the trick, folks. Ow. Wasn't even paying attention. Back when my eyes were decent. Yeah, what happened with that? Is everything still kind of going bad with you? Like with the eyesight and everything? Have they been able to help you, Midnight? That boss, this boss by far is the easiest boss in the game. Like that was very simple. If you know what to do, at least. Ah, the grapple beam. Oh, I missed you. I can't get up there yet until I get the gravity suit. Ah, come on, I grabbed it. What was that? What was that game? Come on now. There we go. The hell out of here. So we took that guy out. And we're good. God, I hate those guys. I hate these guys. They're so annoying, man. Get out of here. And now, save point there. You know what? I think I may save again. Still degenerating. They don't know how to repair optic nerves. Yeah. I remember when you was telling me how much of that stuff you was going through. This sucks, bro. So you have no choice but to just wait, wait for your eyes to just go bad all the way. That sucks, dude. And even surgery didn't help that. Nobody should ever have to go through stuff like that. New area here. New exploration. Man, is there anything back? Yeah, we don't have the super missile. See, this is a super missile door. Can't do nothing yet until we get it. These guys right here. These guys are so annoying. I hate those dudes. They're aggressive. They're so aggressive, man. Here we go with these. There's another one of these dudes. Remember the robot guys? Or whatever the hell he is. Get away from me. I didn't dodge that good enough. All right. Hey, he put some serious damage on us. Ow. I see it's a delayed hit. You gotta get the timer right on that. Ah, he got us. Damn. Yeah, he's this one's a little more powerful than the other one was. All right, let's get this guy. Pretty much the same pattern, though. Just got to get the timer right with that when he does that attack. See, like he delays that one. And you only have like this short stretch of land. Yeah, he might get us again. Ah, come on now. I hit the button to go into the morph ball. Okay, so he killed us twice. Let's do this again. Very generous with the hitboxes there. It's hard to dodge that. The one with the red slash that he does. Hard to dodge that. Ah, God, come on now. Tell me I'm gonna have a hard time with this dude. There we go. We got him. Holy crap. That guy's annoying. I didn't think I would have a hard time on him like that. But once we get, you know, a stronger beam and stronger missiles and stuff, it won't be that bad. Gotta get some of my energy back here. It's good. That's why it's good to have these guys. You can farm them. You can farm these dudes for health and missiles and stuff. Except for when they come back like that. These guys, you can also farm them as well too. Yep, got a decent amount of my health back, which is good. And got all my missiles back, which is great. No, Samus always starts with the bare minimum, so this was a charge beam and a wide beam that I happen to get. You don't get that at the beginning of the game. I'm gonna farm these guys. My health back. Yeah, like her, like she gets like the bare minimum. Yo, to get a split second with that. And there's this big bastard. Yeah, trying to get these jumps with the magnet beam is really the grapple beam. I don't know why I keep calling it that. It's because the Mega Man stuff, like Mega Man 1 or Rockman 1, you get the magnet beam. Talk about a crossover that should have happened. Can you imagine a Rockman Metroid game? We got another EMMI here. There's the ice one. That's the ice one. Oh, God. Yeah. That ice one is a pain in the ass because it can freeze you. And that sucks, folks. We don't want to get frozen.
Uploading data.
Yo.
Samus, you are approaching the surface. This area, Gabarin, appears to be an underground forest. The EMMI have been deactivated, but Ravenbeak still desires the Metroid DNA within you. I have reviewed the video log of your encounter after your arrival. You were no match for him then. You are no match for him now. It is true that you have recovered many of your combat abilities. However, my analysis suggests that you would not be a worthy adversary for him, not even at full power. One thing still eludes me. Why did Ravenbeak spare you during that encounter? Something must have motivated him.
Who knows, brother? But, you know, I gotta say, I know that the first time that I was streaming this game, I had some issues with, not issues so much as just, you know, a few hiccups with the capture card that I have. Now, it's running flawlessly. Not bad. Like, this is a no-name capture card. Like, it's not an Elgato or anything. It's a really, really cool capture card. I like it. That's what it needs to do. This guy takes a lot of missiles. I don't know why. Do they have a new game plus? You start from the beginning. Yeah, you can. I mean, it's not a new game plus, but you can start over again. Because that's just how the Metroid games are. Like, none of her items carry over. They never did. So it's like, yeah, you will unlock harder modes. Like, this is normal mode. I don't play on normal mode, but in order for me to unlock, got the super missiles. In order for me to unlock the harder difficulties, I have to beat it on normal. So now we got stronger missiles, which is great. That's exactly what I need, folks. Blast open the green doors. Okay. And I can bust open this green door here. Ooh. Now I can go get the gravity suit, I believe. You again. Definitely stronger missiles. See, we one-shotted those things. And then we get the ice missiles next, which is fun as hell. I'm so glad they added that. Now let's get the hell out of this area. Get up out of here. Where are we going to next? Oh yeah, this is a small area. Crazy how quickly 3 hours goes by. We got like 30 minutes left in the stream. Damn, dude. Hey, Torrider Cube, I believe, is that how you pronounce it? Sorry if I screwed it up. Thank you for coming into the stream. How are you today? How are you today? That's good. That's good. I'm just enjoying the day off. Played a little bit of Metroid Dread. I was having some fun here. Yo, I held off on any Nintendo games to be exact because I didn't know how Nintendo was gonna be. You know how they are. They flag everything. No, this is the Nintendo Switch. Because this is Metroid Dread, like it's only on a Nintendo console. Other than that, you know, when I'm not doing this, I'm strictly PC, like I'm a PC gamer. Let's hop up here. Yeah, we don't have the beam to get those green doors yet. Yep, we get the return of the X's. The Parasite X's. Like I said, if you play Metroid Fusion, you would know exactly who they are or what they are. That guy's tough. Holy crap, dude. The X-Parasites, they give us either health or missiles. Except for the red ones, they give us both. They're much stronger enemies. Do I play Sniper Elite Resistance online? No. I don't think I've ever played that game before. Come on, man, get out of here. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't think I've ever played that game before. I know I played, Ain't this guy strong. I know I played the Zombie Army games. I played Zombie Army Trilogy, which is branch off of that series. So I have played that. Plasma beam. That's what we needed. Yes. So now we can get through these green force field doors. No, I don't. I buy all of my games through Steam. You again. Can I kill you, dude? You spawning in here? Yes, now we get to take out these damn green doors. Yeah, I don't have the Xbox Game Pass. I haven't had that since I had the Xbox Series X. We got another boss here. Kept you waiting, huh? I've been sitting here to kill you. This guy's rough. Should have slid under. Once he breaks into this, he's into his next stage. He really hurts too. We might die here. Yeah, we're gonna die. Yeah, this guy's kind of rough. Until we get a ability later where we can shoot like multiple missiles like with crazy ease. Yeah, he's pretty rough. But we want to get him to the point where we have to do like the quick attacks on him. I always mess up with that. Come on. This is where we want to get him. This is where you know you got him. You're going to kill him. And it's over. So we got him, which is good. I need to get that. Can I get that? Get this thing here. What the hell? Why can't I get that? Can't get that yet. And now we get to save. All right, folks, that's it for me today. I'm gonna call it quits here. I will be back tomorrow at noon. Episode 28 of the Hot Takes podcast with Kelsey Fearless. We'll be talking about the latest video game news. Thank you to everyone that showed up. Spades, you're awesome. Midnight, you're awesome. Thank you to everybody else that came in. You guys have a good day. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. I will see y'all later.